Alright guys, just here talking about some more traditional archery equipment. These are all three Bear. One's a longbow, two's are recurves. One of them I used to use, one of them I currently use, and one of them is a wall hanger and potentially will be used in the future. And it started my whole traditional archery and interest started with finding this old Bear longbow at a antique store, and the only thing that it has on it, zoom in here, is the Bear emblem right there. It has no name and no date of manufacture. The other two have dates of manufacture on them and have like a model name, and all three are right-hand draws. As far as I know, what I can find out about this, that's still the original leather handguard, and I put the moleskin on it to help the arrow, not scar up the side of the bow, the shelf. And that was a pretty good deal. I used it for about 7 years hunting, and finally retired it when some of the varnish started wearing off, and it was down here at this end, and where the varnish started wearing off you could see the wood start to discolor, so I covered it all in beeswax and retired it. It just became a wall hanger. I think it's done its service in the woods, but it was a flea market or a antique store find for $10, and it served me pretty good for about 7 years in the woods and sparking my interest in traditional archery. And it wasn't too much longer that I had found this one, which is a recurve style, also a Bear, and it is a Kodiak Hunter. It's a pretty strong draw. I'd say somewhere around 55, and it was made in Canada in 1953. It still works really good. The string's a little loose on it, it's kind of stretched. It's about due for a new string, but it's showing no signs of needing retirement anytime soon. And that was a flea market find for $25, and I've been using this bow now since about 2004, 2005, somewhere along in there. And then the third one I've got here is also a Bear, but this one is a Bear Cub. Be honest, I've not even used this bow. I've not shot any arrows with it. I'm not really sure about the draw weight. I have strung it up. It doesn't have any limb twist in it. It still has the original string, or a very early model string with it. All the laminate's good on it. All the finish is still good. Like I said, there's no limb twist. It feels pretty strong. I'd probably estimate it somewhere around 45 pounds. It's a lot lighter of a bow. Not very many features to it. And I didn't really talk about it on the last two bows, but I'll point it out here in a minute. There's no kind of a socket to screw in any kind of accessories on the front of this. The date of manufacture on this one is 1953. Also Canada. And what I was talking about, the socket, is this bow came equipped with a metal insert that's threaded where you can screw in like a counterbalance or a bow fishing rig, or maybe even a bracket for a quiver, to a side quiver to carry some extra arrows. But it's a little rough. They all need to be kind of wiped down a little bit. This is my user. This is the one that I carry, and this one here, like I said, I feel like it's done its time in the woods, and it just looks nice on the wall now. And that one there looks nice on the wall now, but I have intent on getting it out, hopefully in the near future, and seeing if the length and weight of arrows that I have function pretty good with it, and just kind of give it a try out. But that one was This last one here was found at a yard sale for $15, and this one flea market $25, and this one antique store $10. So all three of these bows together cost me less than $100. Kind of saving a little piece of history there, because you know, who knows how many of these were made or how many are left in existence or still functionable. But they're not so high end that they break the bank to kind of get you started or get you working some archery in the woods or at the range, or just all around plinking with arrows, what I refer to as stump shooting. But these are this pretty much wraps it up. These are the three that I have used, am using, and will be using. And you know, it's all a good idea to keep your eyes open whenever you perusing these places, you know, like the antique stores and the flea markets, because you always, you know, might see one like this one here. The first one, I found it leaning back in a corner, and if I wasn't really in there digging around and kind of poking in a junk pile, I probably would have never seen it. And but that kind of wraps it up. Maybe some future videos here will show off a little bit of target shooting, maybe some hunting in the woods this fall, and hopefully a little bit of bow fishing, which I use the large bear hunter for, Kodiak hunter, because it has the rig for the bow fishing equipment. And we'll get a couple shots of some of these girls in action here pretty soon. Thanks for watching.